Hi, my name is Paige Thatcher, and today we're going to be doing chair yoga. We'll need a nice folding chair, maybe 2 blankets, 2 blocks, and a bolster or a larger pillow. You might also like a strap. Here I've just threaded the strap through the chair so that we can have it handy. Place all of your props within grabbable distance. And we'll just begin to sit in our chairs, sitting up tall through the crown of our head. Bringing your hands to your lap to a comfortable position. Maybe closing your eyes here. And just beginning to notice your body in this space. Noticing the temperature of the air on your skin. Noticing any smells in the room, maybe. Noticing the feel of the earth beneath your feet. Noticing any sounds inside the room, or maybe outside the room. Just bringing your attention and your awareness to your senses. And we'll begin to bring our attention to our breath. Noticing the breath, noticing if it flows easily through the body, or if the breath is being held maybe in the chest. Maybe you have short, choppy breaths. Maybe they're long and smooth. There's no right or wrong answers. Don't place any judgment on yourself. Just allowing the breath. We'll begin to deepen our breath, breathing deep into the lower belly, maybe bringing hands to the lower belly, feeling it rise as you inhale, letting the air fill your lungs, and then exhaling fully and completely. Inhaling deep into the belly, filling the lungs, and then exhaling to relax the shoulders down the spine. Inhaling deep into the lower belly. Exhaling fully, maybe taking belly button to spine. Inhaling, feeling the belly rise. And exhaling. Just taking a few deep breaths here. On your next inhale, we'll flutter the eyes open. We'll bring palm inside of palm, and as we inhale, we'll add movement, inhaling the palms up to the mid-chest, exhaling to push the air away from you, inhaling to take the palms overhead, going anywhere that you feel comfortable today, and then exhaling to drop the arms down by the sides. Inhaling, palms raise. Exhaling to push the earth away. Inhaling to raise the palms and exhaling, arms down by the sides. Taking any modifications for these movements that might be helpful for you. Maybe only going to here And then lowering the arms, finding what works for you today in this moment. Inhaling deep into the belly. Exhaling fully. Allowing the mind to focus only on the movement and the breath. Noticing any thoughts that may pop into the mind and just letting them pass like clouds in the sky. If you're comfortable here, you can close the eyes. Taking 2 more rounds of this breath. And then letting the palms fall out by each side. Spreading through the fingers, sitting up tall through the crown of the head, the shoulders relaxed down the spine, and noticing any sensations in your fingers in this pose. Noticing any tingling, noticing any sensations in the shoulders, in the biceps. Just noticing, allowing for whatever is there to be there. We'll release the hands and shake them out. And inhaling, we'll take the shoulders up to the ears. Taking a few breaths here, noticing the sensation. And then exhaling, we'll take the shoulders back down the spine. Inhaling to raise, exhaling to lower. On this inhale, we'll begin to take the shoulders back and down. Inhaling to circle around and come back up to the ears, and exhaling to circle back and down. Inhaling, shoulders up to the ears, exhaling back and down. Just making small shoulder circles. The hands can drape down by your sides, or they can come to your thighs, wherever is comfortable for you in this posture. Inhaling and exhaling, still breathing deep into the lower belly. And on your next inhale, we'll change direction, bringing the shoulders around front as we exhale. Inhaling, shoulders back and up to the ears, exhaling around front, just reversing the motion. And on your next exhale, we'll relax the shoulders. We'll inhale once again, taking shoulders up to the ears, and exhaling, we'll roll them back and down the spine, sitting up tall. And breathing here, noticing your breath. Inhaling and exhaling. On your next inhale, we'll take the right hand and we'll place it on the right thigh, and we'll gently lift the left arm up and over, reaching towards the sky, only going as far as you are comfortable. So maybe staying here, maybe going a little deeper. Just going to your edge, not going too far. Maybe gazing up at the left fingertips, maybe straight ahead. Finding what's good for your neck in this position. We'll slowly drop the left arm down and bringing it to the thigh. We'll raise the right arm overhead as we inhale, gazing at right fingertips or straight ahead. And maybe going a little deeper if you like. Finding what's right for your body. This is your practice. Deep belly breaths, full and complete exhales. And releasing the right arm back down to your thighs, sitting up tall through the crown of your head. And as we exhale, we'll drop the chin into the chest. And just taking a few deep breaths here, stretching through the back of the neck. On your inhale, we'll gaze up towards the sky, opening through the throat. And on your next exhale, we'll lower chin back down to chest. We'll inhale right ear to right shoulder. Taking a few breaths here, finding what's right for you, maybe looking down at the earth or looking up towards the sky. Finding where you might need to pause for a few breaths. And we'll gently roll the chin back to chest. Inhaling here, exhaling here, and inhaling left ear to left shoulder. Once again, looking down at the earth or up at the sky. Finding what's right for you. Raising the chin back to the chest as we exhale. We'll inhale right ear to right shoulder, exhaling chin to chest. Inhaling left ear to left shoulder and exhaling chin to chest. Just making small half moons with your breath, going as fast or as slow as you would like. Staying with your breath. Exhaling chin to chest, inhaling ear to shoulder. If you'd like to do full head circles here, we'll inhale nose to sky and exhale chin to chest. Inhale and exhale. And on your next exhale, we'll go the other direction, inhaling nose to sky and exhaling chin to chest. And on your next exhale, we'll leave the chin at chest, pausing here. And we'll slowly lift through the head, bringing the arms down by the sides. As we inhale, we'll take arms to any height that's comfortable for you, and exhaling, we'll drop the hands down by our sides. Inhaling Maybe the hands come to touch, maybe they don't. And exhaling, knowing that whichever variation you take is perfect for you today. And on our next exhale, we'll bring our hands to the tops of our thighs, our feet pressing into the earth. We'll sit up tall through the crown of our head, and as we exhale, we'll lean forward, keeping a flat back, finding a stretch through the lower back, and then relaxing through the head and neck for a forward fold. If you'd like more of a stretch here, you can release the hands out in front of you, folding from the hips. Maybe bringing your hands to a block in front of you, taking whatever height is right for you today. And as we exhale, maybe we'll fold a little bit more, maybe not, doing what's right for your body. And on your next inhale, we'll draw our hands back to our thighs and we'll slowly rise up, vertebrae by vertebrae, with the head and neck the last to come up. Stacking the spine as we rise up, we'll take a breath here, inhaling deep into the belly and exhaling fully. On your next inhale, we'll begin to twist. We'll take the left arm high to sky, the right arm to the back of your chair, and twisting, maybe taking the left hand to the right knee, twisting from the lower spine, the ribs, the shoulders, and maybe gazing over the right shoulder. Inhaling to grow tall through the crown of the head, and exhaling into the twist. Noticing any thoughts that may have come back into your mind and letting them go. Coming back to your breath, noticing the breath. Noticing how the breath feels in this twist. Inhaling deep into the belly and exhaling fully. Inhaling will slowly come back through center, taking your time. Sitting up tall through the crown of your head, we'll take a breath. And on your next inhale, we'll begin to twist the other way, raising the right arm high to sky and taking the left to the back of the chair, and taking left hand or right hand to left knee, beginning to twist from the lower spine, the ribs, the shoulders, gazing over your left shoulder. Inhaling tall through the crown of the head and exhaling into the twist. Breathing here and noticing your breath. Noticing if the breath is different on this side than it was on the other. There's no right or wrong. Just noticing and allowing. Slowly coming back through center, going so slowly. Bringing your hands to your thighs and taking a breath here deep into the lower belly and exhaling fully. on your next exhale, we'll slowly lean forward again with a flat back, bending through the hips, not rounding through the spine, finding the extension and then relaxing through the head and neck for forward fold. Staying here for a few breaths. And then maybe taking the hands out in front, folding a little more with the exhale. Maybe bringing hands to a block. Deepening the breath. And we'll slowly bring the hands back to the thighs. And we'll round our way back up, vertebrae by vertebrae, with the head and neck the last to come up. Sitting tall through the crown of the head here, we'll take the hands out to the sides again, gently tucking the chin, stacking heart over hips and relaxing the shoulder blades down the spine. Feeling your feet ground down into the earth for your mountain pose. Feel free to close the eyes here if you like and focus only on the breath. Inhale and exhale. We'll slowly release this pose, shaking out the arms, blinking the eyes open, maybe bringing some movement into the feet, into the knees. And from here, we'll take our legs out to each side of the mat, maybe turning the feet out to a 45-degree angle, only going as far as you're comfortable in this pose. And from here, we'll sit up tall through the crown of the head, and we'll inhale the arms up towards sky, and exhaling, we'll bend through the elbows, broadening through the hands, through the chest, for our goddess pose. Breathing deep into the belly, feeling the strength underneath you from the ground, feeling the strength in your hands, through your shoulders. Maybe just bringing your hands to your thighs, finding a modification that works for you in this pose, taking your time, knowing that whatever variation you take, you receive the same benefits. From here, we'll exhale the arms down by the sides, bringing the palms to the thighs. We'll bring the right hand inside of the right knee. And again, we'll lift the left arm overhead, stretching through the left side, maybe looking at left fingertips, maybe staying with your gaze straight ahead. Finding that stretch through the left side body, maybe through the hip, maybe through the thigh. Concentrating on your breath, deep belly inhales, full and complete exhales. Slowly dropping the left arm, Bringing both hands back to the thighs, taking a deep breath here, maybe readjusting if you need to. Feeling the feet root down into the earth. We'll take the left hand inside the left knee this time. Inhaling, right arm overhead, and once again looking straight ahead, or maybe gazing up at your right fingertips, stretching through the right side body. Inhaling once again, we'll drop the right hand back down to the thigh. We'll take a deep breath, inhaling and exhaling fully. From here, we'll lean forward, keeping a flat back, once again folding from the hips, finding that wide-legged forward fold. When you feel the stretch through your lower back, through your hips, relaxing through the head and neck, maybe staying here, maybe lowering the hands, maybe bringing them to a block, finding whatever variation is right for you in this pose. Noticing your breath in this pose. Can you tell differences between how your breath flows in this pose versus how it flows in a twist or in an upright seated pose? Just noticing, allowing. When you're ready, we'll slowly release the hands and come up vertebrae by vertebrae, taking your time, going so slowly. Head and neck are the last to come up. We'll meet with our hands on our thighs, and we'll begin to move into Warrior One. For our Warrior One, we'll come to sitting on the edge of the chair, and we'll slightly turn to the right. We'll take our right foot out with knee bent, and maybe the left foot comes back, extending through the left leg. Maybe the knee stays bent and you stay here. Maybe you take a block and you bring the shin to a block. From here, we'll raise our arms to any height that's good for you today. For Warrior One, if your arms are fully extended towards the sky, relax the shoulder blades down the spine. Gaze is straight ahead. Right knee is over right ankle. Extending through the hips, or placing your shin on a block. Finding what works for you today and knowing that that might be different tomorrow, and that's perfectly fine. It might be the same, and that's perfectly fine. We'll exhale to bring hands through heart center. Bring the thumbs into the chest. We'll face forward, and we'll raise our arms to shoulder height, turning the left foot out, Keeping the right knee over right ankle. Once again, arms are shoulder height and shoulder blades relax down the spine, gazing over your right fingertips for Warrior Two. You can stay here, or if you like, we'll flip the grip and we'll send the right arm overhead for Reverse Warrior. Opening through the chest, sending the left hand down the left leg. Inhaling, we'll come back to Warrior Two. And we'll release the palms down to the thighs. And we'll spin back around to our Goddess. Once again, sitting up tall through the crown of your head. Taking a few deep breaths here. We'll begin to hinge from the hips, leaning forward, keeping a flat spine. And then relaxing through the head and neck when you find the fold. Taking a few deep breaths here. Noticing how one hip feels versus the other. And we'll slowly rise up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Sitting up tall through the crown of your head. Taking a few deep breaths here. And then we'll move to our left side. Again, coming to sit on the edge of your chair. Keeping a block handy, maybe placing that block underneath your shin. Bringing left knee over left ankle. We'll inhale arms to any height that's right for you today. If the arms or fingers are facing up towards the sky, relax the shoulder blades down the spine. Gaze is straight ahead for Warrior One. Breathing deep into the lower belly. Exhaling fully. When you're ready, we'll exhale hands through heart center. And we'll open up to Warrior Two. Keeping your shin on the block if you like, or extending through the right leg, coming onto the toes of the right foot. Arms are shoulder height. Gaze is over your left fingertips. Noticing how this pose feels in your body. Not causing any pain or strain. Finding that happy medium between effort and ease. We'll reverse the left palm and we'll send it overhead, taking the right arm down the right leg for Reverse Warrior. Inhaling, we'll rise back to Warrior Two. And we'll slowly lower the palms back down to the thighs, spinning in our chair back around to our Goddess pose. Sitting up tall through the crown of our head once again. Inhaling deep into the belly and then beginning to fold forward from the hips. And relaxing through the head and neck when you find the fold. Staying here with hands on thighs or maybe lowering hands down to a block. Coming back to your breath. Noticing your inhales. Noticing your exhales. Maybe lengthening through the exhales, signaling the body to relax. And slowly begin to rise up when you're ready. Going vertebrae by vertebrae, going so slowly. We'll inhale the arms tall to sky and exhale the hands down to the thighs. We'll place the hands on the opposite sides of the thighs and gently push them in together, walking the feet toe to heel back in through center. Sitting up tall once again. We'll inhale the arms high to sky and exhale the palms down by the sides. Taking one more, inhaling tall to sky and exhaling palms down. From here, we'll bring each hand to the back of the chair. And as we inhale, we'll stretch through the shoulders, opening through the neck, stretching through the chest, and exhaling. We'll round through the upper spine, inhaling to broaden through the chest for cow, and exhaling to arch through the back for cat. Inhaling and exhaling, taking a few of these with your own breath. Going as fast or as slow as you'd like. And maybe pausing anywhere where you feel like you need a few more breaths in the stretch. And when you're ready, we'll exhale to a neutral spine. We'll sit up tall through the head, bringing the hands down to the thighs. And we'll lean forward as we exhale from the hips, relaxing through the head and neck for our gentle supported child's pose. If you'd like to bring a block to your thighs here, you can gently rest your forehead on the block. Taking a few breaths here, calming the mind, calming the body, lengthening through the exhales. And when you're ready, we'll slowly inhale up vertebrae by vertebrae with the head and neck the last to come up. We'll do any fidgeting that we need to do, maybe shaking out the arms or the legs. And coming to stillness, we'll take the right leg out, bringing the heel down to the earth, maybe scooting forward on the chair just a little bit, straightening through the right leg. Breathing here, toes pointed towards sky. We'll bend through the knee, and extending through the left leg, bringing heel down to the mat and toes pointed towards sky, stretching through the calves, through the backs of the thighs. Still sitting up tall through the crown of your head, and the shoulder blades relax down the spine. Bending back through the left knee, we'll extend through the right leg. And this time we'll inhale the arms tall to sky, and as we exhale, we'll fold from the hips, going as far as you like. Inhaling to rise, and exhaling to fold. Bringing some movement through the hips as we rise up as we inhale, and exhale to fold. Feeling the stretch increase through the back of the leg as you fold, not going too far. And on your next exhale, folding forward, letting the hands come down to the thighs. Relaxing through the head and neck, pausing here in your extended fold. We'll inhale to slowly rise up, bending into the right knee and bringing the sole of the right foot back to the mat. Sitting up tall through the crown of your head and extending through the left leg. Placing the heel on the mat, toes pointed up towards sky. We'll inhale the arms tall and exhale to fold forward. Inhaling to rise. And exhaling to fold. Inhale and exhale. Going as fast or as slow as you'd like. Pausing anywhere you'd like to pause. And on your next exhale, we'll draw hands to thighs. Pausing here, foot is flexed. Not hyperextending through the knee, maybe placing a small bend in the knee. And we'll slowly rise up, drawing the left sole of the left foot back to the mat, bending into the left knee. Sitting up tall through the crown of your head, we'll inhale arms to sky and exhale to bring hands to thighs and leaning forward with the chest, gently dropping the chin to chest and relaxing through the head and neck for our modified child's pose. Breathing here. Deep breaths into the lower belly, exhaling fully and completely. Noticing the legs, the hips, the shoulders. We'll slowly begin to rise up vertebrae by vertebrae. Head stacks over shoulders, heart stacks over hips. We'll inhale the palms high to sky and exhale to release the hands down by the sides. Inhaling once more and exhaling. We'll extend through the right leg this time, flexing the foot, toes point towards sky. We'll bring the left arm behind us, and raising the right arm, we'll bring right hand to left knee, gently twisting from the spine, the lower spine, the chest, the shoulders, gazing over the left shoulder, flexing through the foot, inhaling tall through the crown of the head and exhaling into the twist. Inhaling to slowly come back through center, we'll bend through the right knee and bring the sole of the right foot back down to the mat. We'll extend through the left leg, flexing through the foot, toes pointed towards sky. We'll bring the right arm behind us and inhale the left hand to right knee, and we'll begin to twist from the lower spine, the ribs, the shoulders, with the head and neck gazing over the right shoulder last. Inhaling to grow tall through the crown of the head, sitting up straight, and exhaling into the twist. Foot is flexed. Slowly coming back through center. We'll bend into the left knee, bringing the sole of the left foot back to the mat. Bring hands to thighs, sitting up tall through the crown of the head. We'll inhale the arms tall to sky and exhale palms to our thighs. We'll lean forward, relaxing through the head and neck once again for our child's pose. Breathing here, in through the nose and out through the nose, extending through the exhales. We'll slowly rise up vertebrae by vertebrae, sitting tall through the crown of your head. And we'll do one final fold before our Shavasana. Bringing a block to the inside, we'll bring our foot and we'll gently place the side of the foot on the block at any height that's right for you. Keeping this thigh open, knee pointed towards the right. We'll sit up tall through the crown of the head and we'll lean forward. Coming into our modified figure 4. A nice release for the psoas. If this is too much for you, you can keep the foot flat on the block and lean forward, relaxing through the head and neck. If this isn't enough for you, we can bring the right ankle to the left knee, opening through the hip, maybe placing our hand on the thigh and our left hand on the ankle, sitting up tall and leaning forward. finding whatever variation is right for you today for your practice. Listening to your body, only going to your edge. We'll slowly rise up. We'll release the right sole of the right foot back down to the mat. And we'll move over to the left side. Once again, bring the side of your left foot down to the block with left knee pointed out towards the left. If that's too much, just staying wherever you need, maybe bringing the left foot flat to the block. Or if that's not enough, we'll bring the left ankle to the right knee. And sitting up tall, wherever you are, we'll fold forward. Relaxing through the head and neck. Finding your version of this forward fold. Stretching through the lower back, through the psoas. Finding what works for your body. Listening to your body, molding your practice around what your body needs in this moment. We'll slowly rise up when you're ready, dropping the sole of the left foot back down to the mat, moving any props out of the way. We'll sit up tall through the crown of our head, once again bringing our hands down to our thighs, inhaling tall through the crown of the head, and exhaling, we'll lean forward, once again coming into our child's pose, tucking chin to chest. And relaxing through the head and neck, finding your breath. We'll slowly rise up and we'll begin to prepare for our final resting pose of Shavasana. I've placed one blanket on the back of the chair just so it's a little bit more padded. I'll place a bolster underneath my feet just to give me a little bit of cushion. And maybe scoot back in the chair, lean your back against the back of the chair. Bring the soles of your feet to the bolster. And we'll take our other blanket. We'll unroll it and then roll it into a long roll and place it around our neck. And from there, we can grab each side of the blanket with our hands and give our hands a nice place to rest. during Shavasana. There we go. And we'll just begin to relax through the feet, relaxing through the toes, relaxing through the ankles, through the knees, relaxing through the hips, through the shoulders, relaxing through the chin and the jaw, relaxing the eyes and the forehead, and just sinking down into your yogic sleep of Shavasana. Slowly begin to wiggle through your fingers and toes, releasing your blanket, releasing your palms down to your thighs, bringing small movements back into the body. Maybe taking arms overhead, stretching long through the fingers and toes, taking a big stretch. And exhaling to bring the arms down by the sides. We'll bend into both knees, bringing the soles of the feet back to the earth. You can remain leaning against the back of the chair. And we'll slowly draw our thumbs into heart center. Thinking of one thing that you can be grateful for in this moment, and taking that gratitude with you throughout the day. And we'll slowly raise thumbs to forehead center, And bow as we say namaste. The light in me honors the light in you. Thank you for joining me today.